If you keep trying to fit in, you will disappear. This world does not reward copycats. They reward women who dare to be different. And she knows being different is where your power lies. Let's get into some things. So, back in 2014, I graduated high school. I know that was a long time ago, right? When you really think about it, because, like, girl, it's 2025, about to be 2026. But when I graduated high school, I learned a big life lesson. And what I learned was standing out from the crowd is the best place to be. 2014, I went to prom. And I took the time to get my prom dress made while everybody else went and bought their prom dresses. Nothing wrong with it. Some people, mothers had money, some people didn't. Okay. But I went and got my dress custom made because all my life, you know how girls dream of their wedding? Baby, I was dreaming of going to prom. Okay. I grew up, in the early 2000s where I see my cousin go to prom and they had custom fits. Okay. My cousin Edward went to prom and he had like a hoodie on, like he was going boxing, and it was just so different. And I said, I like that. I want to be different like them. I thought prom is where you go out and you shine. Okay. You be you, your authentic self, and everybody there is being their authentic self. So I thought I got my dress made, and I actually, had my dress in mind and how I wanted to be made. So I guess I had a hand in designing it. My dress was black on the outside, and the inside it was blue leopard print, honey. I always had a thing for the wild side, you know what I'm saying? So it was blue leopard print, and I wanted my dress to be like a cape. And that's exactly what it was. The top part of my dress was a cape and the bottom was a skirt, so I could take it off, rewear it again. That's where my mind was at. But when I opened my dress, the cape opened up like whoosh, like bat wings, and I was able to take off if I wanted to. And I thought it was so dope. Well, I guess I wasn't the only one. One of my friends back then, I was telling her, like, girl, I'm getting this dress made. It's going to be so fire. I'm showing her the fabric. I'm telling her about the sketching. I'm showing her pictures, and my dress even was like a little pointy at the top. So I'm telling her, she's like, oh, you got to run for prom queen. And I'm like, huh? Who said all that? Who said all of that? I didn't say I wanted to run for prom queen, baby. She's like, come on, you're going to do it. She signed me up. She signed herself up too. Okay. That's a good friend. And when prom came and we all aligned up to walk, I'm looking at everybody else's dress. They all had mermaid dresses on. You know, the dress was like real tight and then it flare out at the bottom kind of vibe. Yeah, everyone had that dress. I said, damn, what the fuck? Why everybody wearing the same dress? But okay, and people were taking pictures like it was, they were happy. So I was like, all right, maybe this is the norm. But I felt good in my dress, but I knew that my dress stood out. So when I seen everybody dressed in their dress, I was like, damn, I love my dress, but people gonna think I'm weird. Or, is this gonna look like, where did she get her dress from? Or what in the world? And I'm thinking these people gonna think I'm weird, but you know what? I'm here now, okay? I'm here. I gotta do the damn thing. Blocka, blocka. I walked down the aisle and I model and I just open my dress. Phew. And you can see the people in the back, how shocked they look, right? And they're like, damn, where she got her dress made from? Some of them probably knew right then and there, oh, we're about to lose, okay? Because this wasn't about popularity, even though I knew a couple people, but this was about style. This was about being different. This was about standing out and owning the room. It wasn't about, oh, we all got the same dress on and Kim is more popular than Tasha. No, 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 no. It was about standing out, owning a room, and what? Being different, being your authentic self. Who came in with a dress black on the outside but inside leopard? Nobody, baby, but me. After I walked, I ended up winning prom queen. And like I said, that year, not just because I won prom queen, but that moment, it represented so much for me. It made me realize that I was never meant to be like anybody else. And it made me realize that this world rewards people who are different. No one in this world is like you at all. I mean, at all. I don't know. I feel like my lash is sticking, y'all. I just got it done. But no one at all. I mean, no one. You're one of a million. One of a million. So why do you keep trying to dress like Keisha? Why do you keep trying to dress like Latanya? Why do you keep trying to dress like Brittany and Kim? Why don't you dress like you? Why do you keep trying to sound like these other girls? Why don't you sound like you? Why don't you have your own style, your own vibe, and you walk to your rhythm, the beat of your drums? Because when you stand out, you get rewarded with opportunities, okay? With your tribe. Because the truth is, when you trying to be like everybody else in the crowd and oh, I want them to be my friend, I want them to like me, they're looking at you like, damn, why she trying so hard to seek validation from us? Damn, she must not love herself. Why she want us to like her? Okay, we're gonna let her in because we got power over her. We control whether she feel as though she's it or not. So that day she comes in with that pink fur skirt and I say, oh, honey, that ain't it. She gonna cry in the bathroom and change her skirt. And I got power over her. But truth be told, stop trying to fit in with all the mother hoes and make your own lane. Go out, do your own thing, and your tribe will find you. It's this older woman. We're gonna call her Miss J. And me and her went out one day. We were having a conversation, and I told her, I said, I'm trying to find my friends, but I'm having a hard time, and you know. And she said, go out, be yourself. You could walk down the street alone, a loner. She said, and what's meant for you, the people who are like you, the people who like you for you, they're gonna just gravitate towards you. They're gonna gravitate towards you. And I want to leave y'all with that, even though this doesn't have anything to do with daring to be different, I guess. But I just want you to know your tribe will find you. It will. Now back to being different, right? When you look at the girls nowadays, you got the it girls. You got Ari. You got Jada Waiter. Um, who else do you have out here? I can't think of anybody right now. But those two, I guess you could say, are like the it girls, right? And when they drop their latest looks or their new hairstyle, everybody jumps to the scene and want to wear or dress or be like Jada Waiter. Everybody wants to be like Ari. But you see, what you didn't realize about them was they wasn't trying to be like anyone but their self. And that's why people were trying to be like them. You had the Jada Waiter braids. You got the Ari walk. You can be a trendsetter too. Just be you. So just remember, the world does not reward copycats. Look how successful Ari became. Look how successful Jada Waiter is. That's from them being their authentic self. And they built the following from that. And then from that following, they were able to sell you products because you and many other women want to be like them, want to walk like them, want to talk like them. And all they did was stand out. Remember when Jada Waiter walked on the scene and she had those heels that looked like skates? Girl, that outfit was sickening. How many people broke their neck to find them heels? I know the revenue for them shoes went up. I know that man is living lavish right now, okay? Because everybody wanted to wear that same outfit, wear them same shoes because they saw her wearing them. And there's nothing wrong with being inspired. There's nothing wrong with being inspired, but put your own twist on it. And look at that, because people wanted to be like her and dress like her. The universe rewarded her with having her own business. Same thing with Ari. So I'm just telling you, dare to be different. Be a trendsetter. Be the original Dandara. Because if you try to be like anybody else, you're going to fade into the background. So the next time you decide to do what everybody else is doing, I want you to ask yourself, if I go in the room and everybody's wearing black and I decide to wear black too, am I rememberable? Do I stand out? Will they remember me? But if everybody's wearing black and I decide to wear all red, I know people will remember me. And you want to be rememberable. That's all I want to say. Now, if this video hit home for you, I want you to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, because there's going to be more content like this. But I also want you to sit with and think, if you want to be different, you have to have unshakable confidence. And if that's something that you lack, Don't worry, I got the recipe. We'll be doing a She Knows Her Worth challenge here on She Knows. And we're going to help you. Well, I'm going to help you. Well, it's going to be a group of us, hopefully. But I'm going to help you build your confidence. Come here, and we're going to be going day by day, breaking down the She Knows Her Worth Confidence Workbook. You can get this on Amazon. It's about what, $14 is my book, y'all. I tried. And we're gonna go through this together. This has real life scenarios where your confidence may have been at risk, okay? Or when you may have had to dim your light so other people could shine. So you thought. But you won't have to do that anymore because you have the She Knows workbook. I wrote this in a time where, honey, my confidence was shakeable as hell. All right. I mean, she's shaking the table. But now, baby, I got confidence that's unshakable. And so will you. So go ahead and get your book off of Amazon, and I will see you here. And still join me if you don't have your book. Okay? The videos will still be up here. You can always go back, read the comments, all that stuff there. And if you don't have $14.99, I do have this in a digital form for, I believe, $9.99 on Gumroad. So the link will be in the description. I look forward to seeing you guys there. And don't you worry, the future you is watching, and she's proud. Talk to you later.